Hello, everyone, and welcome to the channel. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
And today we're talking about the fact that the Unrivaled League is putting a full court press on Caitlin Clark. And hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. Hit the notification bell when you do so you get notified of our next video. So as most people know, there's an Unrivaled League that's going to be 3-on-3 with a smaller court. It's a full court game, and there's ownership in the players, and it was started by Brianna Stewart and Nafisa Collier, and they have several investors, about 10 of them, in fact, at least. And right now, Rob, they have several players that are well known, but they don't have Caitlin Clark. So they still want her to get because they know she's the biggest draw. According to this article, Rob, the fledgling league did not want to rush its approach to the 22-year-old after her rookie season in the WNBA, a standout campaign in which she became the first rookie since Candace Parker to be named to the All-NBA first team.
Yeah, first
Instead,
team.
the new league wanted to give the Indiana Fever star time to recover and golf in her off-season. That was nice of them.
Oh, that was nice of them. Just like they said they wanted to give her time to retire with the not put her in the Olympics to let her rest.
Right.
Same thing.
But with a national TV contract under its belt, sources say Unrivaled plans to approach Clark sometime in the next several weeks. First of all, I bet you they approached her like 3 months ago, and she just hasn't given them an answer, or she told them no. That's my feeling. But I don't think they just didn't approach her, Rob, just to be nice to her. I think they just haven't been able to convince her.
Well, I think they approached her, and being that the way she is, she probably didn't want to hurt their feelings or even say she committed. She goes, well, I plan on doing this and that during the summer or after the season, and get back to me. Maybe I'll think about it. So you know how you're when you're a kid, when you ask your parents for something, and then they say that little thing like, well, can I do that? And they do that. Oh, we might be able to do that. We could that maybe. Just that maybe. You're still gonna be, oh, great, okay, I still got a chance.
They take that as a yes.
Yeah, they still got a chance.
Well, as we know, Brianna Stewart has not been nice to Caitlin Clark. Nafisa Collier has been. And we also know Caitlin Clark doesn't need the money because she has all these endorsements and NIL money. So she doesn't need that. And, I don't know if she wants to play for them or not. She might want to play in Europe where they're playing 5-on-5 instead of 3-on-3. But one of the sources said, get ready for the full court press. There's a quote from Ryan Rocco that said Clark almost definitely would not play basketball in the offseason. I have no idea how he knows that. Mm-hmm. But it appears the Unrivaled League may have one trick up its sleeve to try and convince the WNBA rookie to sign on. And the person from the front office, David Levy, said, if we're lucky enough to get Caitlin Clark, are we going to travel to Iowa? So I don't know if that means they're going to play some of the games in Iowa, because supposedly they're all going to be in Florida. But that doesn't sound like a trick up your sleeve, Rob. It just sounds like wishful thinking to me.
Yeah. I mean, the main thing is, she's not going to, I agree with the first part. I don't think she's going to be playing basketball. I mean, she's going to be playing basketball, but she'll be practicing, working on her game, most likely. And doing this 3-on-3 league is not going to really help her with her work on her game. It's just it's just for a show, whatever, and money maker, not for her, because she, like you said, she doesn't need it. So,
although there is, I could think of one incentive, Rob, that they might have thought of, is she likes to play golf, and she said she was going to play golf till it gets cold in Indiana in November, and if she goes down to Florida in January and February, she's not playing in the 3-on-3 league, she could golf down there because the weather's warmer. I can think of that.
Oh yeah, well, they could use that as an incentive. Hey, come down and golf and also play in the league. You can do both.
Right. Meanwhile, TNT, which is investing an undisclosed amount in the league, plans to show 45 regular season games during the first season there. They will telecast on TNT and True TV, with all games being screened on Warner Brothers. So Nafisa Collier was coy about Clark when asked directly about her playing in the league. And she said, I think we may have a couple more rookies in there. That might be a hint. Well, that doesn't mean anything. They already have Angel Reese. And then she said, Rob, now see if you see anything wrong with this statement. I didn't read this to you ahead of time.
Okay.
The WNBA Defensive Player of the Year, Nafisa Collier, noted the growth that Clark has brought to the league and the money she's made teams, all while making a salary of roughly $75,000. And she said, definitely we want to be a part of that change, and that's what we're doing. I think she deserves that. And I think she should be one of the top players in the world just for the sheer number she's bringing. So I think that's something that needs to change, and that's what we're trying to do.
Well, she stepped out of the ladies' room. she spoke the truth. Jeez.
No, what I didn't like about it was she said, I think she should be one of the top players in the league just for sheer numbers she's bringing. I wouldn't want to say that. That sounds like she didn't necessarily prove it talent-wise. She just proved it by her popularity. I would have said Caitlin Clark has established herself through Rookie of the Year, through fourth in the MVP voting, and through first team All-Pro as one of the top players in the league. And she's also the best draw in the world by the sheer number she's bringing in. That's what I would have said if I wanted to try to convince her to be in my league.
Marky, well, like I said, if she said that, she would be kicked out and she would be taken to the ladies' room for saying that. Like, what do you mean, top player? She's a top player in the league? What are you doing? What are you saying? You can't say that.
To say her popularity makes her one of the top players in the league just for that sounds like a backhanded compliment to me, because she didn't also compliment on what she's accomplished this year or her talent. And she could have said it in a way without her actually saying it by saying what she accomplished in terms of the awards that she got. And I think she could have got away with that, but I think it was bad.
No, that would have been too far for her to start doing that. Like you said, you would have said that, but they're not going to say that. They're not going to say that. Not the. I might
have said that I thought she was one of the top 5 players in the league, but I would have said she's established herself by the awards and the placements in these awards that I just went over.
Right. Yeah.
But she didn't even do that.
No, she can't. I told you, Mark, she can't go that far. She can't.
She didn't say the obvious.
Yeah.
Of course, I think it's also obvious she's one of the top 5 players in the league right now, but that's besides the point. But I don't know why Nafisa Collier did that. She's not like Brianna Stewart. Brianna Stewart never says anything positive about Caitlin Clark.
No.
So she always tries to minimize, her greatness. And she did acknowledge once that she's bringing new fans, and that's about it.
But she's Clark's not going to go. She's not going to this league. I mean, after getting mugged or with the same people in there who've knocked her to the ground and stuff like that, you think she's going to go into a league where she can get injured? So even though it's 3-on-3, who's reffing this? Who's going to be reffing these games?
Well, yeah, I mean, are they going to have the same refs that they had there?
That's what I'm saying. Who's reffing these games?
Okay, well, one other thing, Rob, that they said in the article, and they said, and the challenge of hooping against the world's top 30 players. Okay, that's not even true. Let me tell you who's not in the league right now. So of the top 10 women that made the all WNBA teams, only 4 are playing. 6 of the women of the top 10 are not playing. So Asia Wilson is not. I don't know why. I don't think she gets along with Nafisa Collier or I heard she doesn't get along with Nafisa Collier or Brianna Stewart. I have no idea whether it's true.
Right.
But Caitlin Clark is not in it. Alyssa Thomas isn't in it. Nanike Agumake is not in it. Jonquel Jones isn't in it. And Sabrina Ionescu is not in it. 6 of the top 10 players in the league, at least according to the all WNBA team, are not in the league. In addition, some exciting and also top players, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, one of the most exciting players in the league.
Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell would be great for that.
Right. Gabby Williams, one of the exciting player from the French Olympic team. And even though people don't like her, Kennedy Carter is one of the most exciting and best players in the league.
Right.
She's not in it. The only 4 of the top 10 from the all WNBA team that are in the league are Brianna Stewart, Nafisa Collier, two of the co-founders, and Kalia Copper, and also Enrique. Now, she's an exciting player.
Wait. It should be 5. Shouldn't it be, Mark? Where's Angel Reese she's a top 20 player, right?
She's a top draw, I will say that. but she's not a top 10 player, Rob.
Are you
Sorry.
sure? Are you sure about that? Let me
She's a
look for
top
that.
30 player. She's probably a top 25 player, but she's not a top 10 player.
Oh, I can't believe that. Oh,
67
wow.
people voted, and it's not just me saying that. So
All right. Well, they're definitely wrong. I'm
she
sure
did
about
not
that.
make the first or second team All WNBA team.
She's a double machine, Mark. Come on.
She made the All Rookie team, Rob,
Yeah.
and she did get one vote. I don't know who it was by. I don't know if it was by Cheryl Swoops or not, but she did get one vote for fourth in the MVP voting and one vote for Rookie of the Year, which of course was a joke, but someone did vote for that. So she probably got a vote or two for first or second team.
Yeah.
Probably first team of the person who voted fourth in the MVP voting. So, but that's it. One vote's not going to get you in there, Rob.
I guess not.
I would not, if I was Kitten Clark, I would not play in this league
No.
if Brianna Stewart was part of it. That's me. That's me. I would just not do it because of Brianna Stewart. But that's, and I don't know.
Not just because of that.
Thing.
Not just because of that, Mark. Even though like she's taking a high road with all the fouls and flagrant fouls, she's taking a high road. But personally, I'm like you. I'm not going to go in some league where somebody doesn't like me. Why am I going to play for a league that's going to like me? And then if I play, people are going to watch it because I play, and then they're going to get the money because of me. So forget that. I'm not doing that.
She's going to make them all a lot more money.
Yeah.
She's never going to get compensated for what she brings to the league because she's not getting compensated in the WNBA for what she brings to the league. And there's no indication to me that Brianna Stewart will make sure the refs protect Caitlin Clark from getting injured because the WNBA didn't do it. And I can't see the refs being any different.
Yeah, no, I'm not chancing that. I'm gonna golf until it gets cold. Then I'm gonna go in the gym, work on my game, and come out and get MVP next year.
Go play in Europe, where she'll get a fair shake with the refs, and they won't try to hurt her there. They'll appreciate. Rob, I know that Lionel Messi, when he plays in the soccer league in the United States, it's hands off. I'm not saying you got to go easy on him, so you can't be, give him good defense, but there's no cheap shots against him because they know that'll kill what he already brings to the league. They do just the opposite in the WNBA. It's hands on.
Yeah,
for 90% of the women.
That's part of their.
Does that make sense?
No, it does not.
They know in the soccer league that if they injure Lionel Messi on a cheap shot, boy, they're in big trouble. And guess what? They haven't injured him once. They
know which side their bread is buttered, Mark. They know which side.
No, they know what's going on there. And, the NBA finally protected their stars when they instituted the flagrant 1 and flagrant 2 rule after the dirty Detroit Pistons were clobbering both the Celtics, the Bulls, and anybody else they played in the playoffs.
Anybody happened to come their way.
And attacking them and insulting them. And they said, we got to protect our stars. And nothing didn't say favorable calls. They just said, okay, we can't have people doing this. And they instituted the flagrant 1 and flagrant 2 rules. And that's why they exist in the WNBA. They just don't use it enough. I mean, we were talking about the flagrant fouls against Clark in another video. She got 6, but she was actually more like a dozen against her because half of them weren't called.
Right, exactly.
So, I don't know.
Well, yeah, the most recent one was the one in the playoffs with a 3-pointer. It's like, come on.
That wasn't even called a foul.
It wasn't even called a foul.
That was a whistle.
Like,
no, wow. I mean, Rob, I thought it would ease up after a while. But no, when they played the Aces, all the calls went to the Aces in those 2 games that they had when, people were a little bit worried about whether or not it was going to be A'ja Wilson's going to get the MVP or not. So, we got to give all the calls to her and none to Caitlin Clark. And then in the playoffs, same thing happened. We can't have Caitlin Clark getting past the first round of the playoffs. Oh, no, that wouldn't look good for the league. Like, really? It would double your viewership, maybe triple.
Well, they see it now, even though they're trying to.
Oh, no, they don't. No, they're saying, look, we got over 1 million views now.
Yeah. Woo, whoop-de-damn-do. We got over 1 million views. Wow.
Still lots of missed layups. So anyways, let us know what you think. I would not recommend her playing in the league ever. She doesn't know him any favors. And like I said, she can go play 5-on-5 instead of 3-on-3 over in Europe, and they can treat her better. And less chance of her getting injured.
Yeah.
So, and nowadays with TV contracts, they could get a TV contract with over the European leagues. There's all sorts of streaming services and things like that. So we wouldn't miss out.
Oh yeah.
We'll find out. We'll find out what's going on. I think she should just go there and play anyways. F this league.
You're right.
I'm afraid they're going to. I mean, I know nowadays with medical advances, you can recover from almost any injury, but you never know. You never know. Some people don't recover all the way. So we'll see. And I don't want to see her get injured, period. And there's more likely to get injured in the WNBA than any other league because the refs and the commissioner do not protect her and the players do not like her.
Yeah.
So that's just the way it is. They can
Reason.
pretend all they want, but we can see what we can see with our eyes. Yeah. And that's just the way it is. And I don't see it being any different than in the Unrivaled league. So we'll see what happens. And let us know what you think, whether she should play in the league or whether you think she will play in the league. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Hit the notification bell when you do so you get notified of our next video. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you want to donate to this channel, there's super chats and super things down below. And there's a link to PayPal. And we'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.